Hi guys, it's Luke from Luke's Mushrooms. Today is the very last day of July 2025 and we are mushroom hunting in Czech Republic. In this spruce forest we have probably my very first bolete in Czech Republic this season. This is a Scarletina bolete, Sutorius luridiformis. A bit bitten by slugs, but I think it looks really nice. And just a few minutes later we have my very first king bolete in Czech Republic this season. This beautiful Boletus edulis. Also damaged by slugs, but I think the shape is very nice anyway. I'm very happy to see another Boletus edulis. A tiny one, very nicely shaped and very firm. At a usual spot we have beautiful twins. When the conditions are good, they almost always grow at this location. Look at that beauty. Quite a rare find to have Siam twins. Amazing. I'm wondering if you can see that. A perfect young one. Very well hidden. Happy to find it. One beautiful find from a forest road. It's very difficult to spot them, but this one was very round, homogeneous color, looking excellent. I'll take a picture of it. And now it's time to pick this mushroom. It's perfect, not damaged by anything. I wish it would be healthy. We can check the health. There was something, but otherwise seems to be very healthy. That's great. I saw something on the side of this forest road on the left side. I thought it's a king bolete, but it's actually the king of Sweden amanita. The royal fly agaric, Amanita regalis, I think. So I was a bit disappointed, but only until I looked on the right side of the road. I need to be careful to not fall down, but we have two beautiful ceps. This is the bigger one, and it looks perfect. And there is a smaller one next to it. The stem was quite long and I broke it, but still we have two beautiful mushrooms here. And that's not all. When I was going further up, On this forest road I found something which could be the best find for today, at least so far. Look at this huge and beautiful sap. The biggest for me this season. Haven't found many of them, but it's a beautiful one. So let's quickly check the health. The small one is healthy. That's great. I will need to clean it a bit more after that. This one will also be healthy. Just cleaning it is not so easy. And how about the big one? There is something yellow which I don't like to see. But it seems like, except of that, there are no worms, which is amazing. Yeah. I'm quite surprised. The mushrooms are healthy, which is amazing sign, especially for such beautiful finds like these. Another surprise here in the moss. A bay bolete. Imleria badia. I think some time ago it was Boletus badius. Sometimes the name gets changed. These get moldy quite easily, so I think this is a good stage to pick them while they are nice and young. One more beautiful bay bolete. I really like these mushrooms. I personally like their flavor even more compared to king boletes. Here is a very tiny one. That one will of course stay here. It's not like they would be growing everywhere, but here and there you can find a very nice one. Another beautiful, fresh and firm looking one. Today it looks like this kind of amanita is a good sign. This is an edible species, but very fragile. Tawny grisette or Amanita fulva. I've seen a few of them, and it was always near some seps. And we have one here. Beautiful fat one. Actually, not just one. I didn't notice that there is another smaller one right behind it. Beautiful finds. And let's continue this direction because there was something even more beautiful. That's a beauty, very fresh. And there are some babies here or here. In a few days, someone will be very lucky if people find this spot. Look here. I will take 2 of these. And look at how many babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's still not everything. I think somewhere behind the corner here we had a few more mushrooms. Another baby. One more baby. And these should be takeable. These 2 got probably eaten by some animal. 2 babies just starting. And another one to take from here. So it's amazing. I think in a couple of days this place will look like in a fairy tale. Here are they, all at the same spot. We have 9 of them, and now we will clean them. Let's start with the biggest one, and it is quite wormy. But it seems like at least part of the hat will be usable. Let's take some of the smaller ones. The same story with this one. So we can see it's summer. In summer they are more wormy. Let's check one more. Same story, even into this smaller one the worms have found their way, but maybe the hat will be usable again. Another new mushroom species for today. Orange birch bolete, Leccinum versipelle. This is one of my favorite spots for this species, and they can get really beautiful. Sometimes the head is bright orange and the stem can be almost pure black. It's one of scaber stalks. Beautiful tree, young specimens. This is a nice tree around which I tend to find golden chanterelles every year. And I was very happy when I saw these guys from distance. A few nice clusters. We'll definitely pick some of them and take some pictures. But look at this tree from the other side. It's like yellow sea. So many clusters and so beautiful. The Latin name of these should be Cantharellus, cibarius, and they are very tasty. So I took most of them, but not all of them. And my little basket is right away full of chanterelles. That's beautiful. And here is the bigger basket. It's far from being full, but the bottom is covered and the mushrooms are beautiful as well. A quick interruption of the video with my mushroom photography book. There is also one picture of golden chanterelles at the page 170, and by coincidence the picture has been taken at the very same spot a few years ago. So if you would be interested in this photography book, then please check the links in the description below. You can order it, and it's the best way how to support my channel. Thank you. I'm still between spruces and birches, and the orange birch bolete is expected find. This one is beautiful, quite huge. It was great for the picture, and hopefully it will be healthy. They are usually more healthy compared to king boletes, but sometimes they can get worms also. On this birch tree we have some Imleria, the honey fungus. Not exactly sure which species it is, but look how many of them are growing on. Quite a nice sight. I thought it's an autumn species, but probably because we have quite cold weather they are also growing now. It would be difficult to not notice this huge guy. It's obviously too old to take, but it is so huge. However, it's not alone. Here is his cousin. Looks very nice. think this one will be also a bit old. Yeah, I think this one will not be usable. Will stay in the forest somewhere. And I believe the same story will be with this one. So from these big guys, I think I will only take this one with me, and the big one and these two will stay in the forest. More boletes. I don't anymore remember when I had a full basket of these. It was a long time ago. I also don't have a full basket today, but I keep finding some nice ones. This is a bigger one. I think this one maybe catches mold, maybe not yet. I will need to check. And here is even a small Boletus edulis next to them. What a fantastic place. And I didn't need to go far to find something more. A beautiful sept. We can also check the health. So let's check this big one. Unfortunately, there are some wormholes. Maybe good news for physicists, but not good news for mushroom hunters. However, the head should be fine. That's nice. Seems like we have one more sep here. It looked small from distance, but actually under the soil there was the bigger part of the huge stem. So it's a young and fresh looking one, but it's not tiny. So let's check the health of this guy. It looks very healthy, very firm. And there are a few wormholes at the end. Somehow they got in there. But the rest should be fine, and it smells very nicely. I was not sure from the top whether this is a bay bolete or a regular king bolete. But it's a very huge bay bolete. It would be almost perfect, but you can see there is some mold, which is unfortunate. I need to discard the whole mushroom, especially when it comes to this species of mold and of mushroom. And here is the end result of today's video. As you can see, we have a lot of beautiful king boletes, Boletus edulis. The health was not ideal, but it could be worse. We also have some orange birch boletes, which are beautiful and healthy. Some bay boletes as well, and even two Scarletina boletes. And on top of all of that, we have beautiful small basket full of golden chanterelles. I think that's an amazing result for the midsummer, and I hope you like this video. If yes, then please hit the like button, share the video with your friends. Check the links in the description below, especially the one with the book, and I will be looking forward to see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.